Now we can finally have a clear moral stance as soon as people come in the stream. After they get through their like 10 ads that Twitch forces on people, they can see there's a mom that doesn't tolerate vaping here. Very important. It's good to stand up for what you believe in. Absolutely. TwitchCon, even I didn't know about the Emiru stuff until like until like Sunday or like Saturday when we got back. Well, you didn't live stream TwitchCon, loser. You'll never be a Twitch star. Now, true. You're so right. Yeah, oh my god. I didn't really think about it. I figured, oh, it's TwitchCon streamer. There will be some people live streaming. Like, I figured that would happen. I was not prepared for it to be like half the people there streaming. To preface the whole rest of this little yap, I personally don't like public streaming. I don't like it. Now, if you have like an event set up or you have like a rented space, like for just like your production, whatever you're doing, like that's different. Like an event in like having your own setup event in public is like different in my mind. But like just going out in public and like forcing the stream on the general populace, I don't dig that. I don't vibe with that at all. And that was 50% of TwitchCon attendance when I went on Saturday. And I think TwitchCon could still be fun if you go in with a plan, going to very like specific events, I think. But going and starting in the expo hall, oh my god. Honestly, I thought about it, and like for me, have you seen, it's been floating around a couple years, have you seen the Robert Downey Jr. visiting Wall Street video on YouTube? You haven't? Perfect. His reaction and just like the feeling you see him have is like how it felt to be at TwitchCon. This is me at TwitchCon. Wildly uncomfortable. It's kind of one for one, like one to one how I felt about like all these IRL streamers just taking up like half the expo hall at TwitchCon. They would just block so much walking space. They would like nearly or just totally bump into like people because they're not paying attention, and just doing everything they can to get like random people on their stream. And it was such a terrible vibe. It was such a hollow vibe. I did not like it at all. Now, I will say, in the areas where there was no streaming allowed, those areas were pretty chill. Like the Phasmophobia panel, we went late, but it was nice. It was cool seeing the devs talk about the game. I haven't played, but I do enjoy panels just generally, so I still had a good time. Went to the like LGBTQIA plus community meetup. At that point, I was thrown off and just anxiety took over, so I just stood in the corner. But it was still nice, like seeing everyone have like a good time, having fun chatting and stuff. That was a nice vibe. Like where there wasn't streaming allowed was really nice. It was super chill. But just, oh my god, all the public IRL streamers was so hard to like wade through. And I remember at like one point, like it was after the community meetup, and I'm like on the come down from like feeling very anxious and overwhelmed, that Panic Cake and I went to like just a bench to sit down, and I see these three furries like go into a corner, take off their headpiece, and just like they're clearly tired, just trying to catch a break. And just like you just see this random dude who clearly doesn't know them just walk up straight into their space and just like, oh, just like Chad, look at this, oh my god, look at them. And it's just like, dude, leave them the fuck alone. Like, they're trying to catch a breath. Like, holy shit, not everything is content. It was just like just the general vibe of TwitchCon, like the expo hall especially, was just really bad. If there was like streaming allowed, bad vibe area. Where streaming wasn't allowed and people just like interacted, just had normal conversation, super chill. When we went, like half of the attendees were just content hunting, and it was so bad. It was so cringe. The dude filming himself trading cards was so obnoxious. Holy shit. I didn't even see that one. There were so many streamers. There were so many people just actively streaming. And then like on top of that, you have all of the like the Emiru stuff where she got assaulted, and it's just atrocious. It's so bad. It would have helped if they had either stricter floor security or maybe like small dedicated spaces. Yeah, I think if you had like a dedicated streaming space, that would have been cool. Like, not even just one. Like, you can have multiple, but like, there was so much space taken up by people content hunting. It was really annoying. Because like I said, that shit would never fly at Comic-Con. Probably not. I don't know. I've only been to Comic-Con one time. It was like 2014. But yeah, of the conventions I've been to, TwitchCon was definitely the worst. It was not a good experience. We still had moments of fun. Like I said, the Phasmophobia panel was cool to check out, even though I don't play the game. I always like going to the artist alleys. Just any convention. I love checking out people's art. It's really cool. That's always a positive. I mean, last year they let that girl stalker in, so yeah. And like Emiru's favorite security guard apparently was banned from a previous year because he actually like did his job and stopped a dude from following her around, and that got the security guard banned. And it's just like, it could have been so much worse. Like, really easily could have been so much worse. Let me see if I can find the tweet. I found this out because a streamer I like brought it up on his stream, because he didn't go to TwitchCon, but he was just watching videos and stuff and like getting caught up on the drama. And when people say like, oh, the like, we're like, even Emiru was like, it could have been even worse. This is how easily it could have been worse. Guess what's available for purchase during the TwitchCon block party? Those are souvenir knives. They were selling knives at TwitchCon. Pretty ass event. And yeah, like, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know about the Emiru assault until like I like got home. I just didn't like the vibe of TwitchCon from the start. I think the only reason I really would go to TwitchCon again is because one, it's very easy for me to go. And B, if I had like a set plan in mind. Like, I want to go to like this event this day, just map it out and leave like the convention like premises like in between events. Like, I would never go back to the expo hall. I'm good.